Paramount's takeover bid was rejected in favor of Netflix's some months ago. Netflix has gone through all the paces. Paramount's still keeping up the fight. As I have started rereading more stories about this, I just want to say that this doesn't have to happen. For whatever reason, over its 100-year history, Warner Brothers has been the centerpiece in the hot potato of media asset. The Warner family obviously started Warner Brothers. They held the company for 30 plus years, and then they sold it to a company called Seven Arts in the 1960s. And Seven Arts was like, we're going to make more movies. So they were just getting money into movies all the time, and they tried to buy the company, and it didn't work, and they couldn't run it, and they couldn't successfully manage it. And so they sold it to this holding company, Kinney National Company, which then eventually became Warner Communications. They held it all the way until Time Inc. bought it in 1990. And that obviously was a fiasco. In 2018, AT&T buys it. That's a fiasco. In 2022, Discovery buys it, and they buy it to sell it. All of those instances, none of them were for the good of movies except for the Seven Arts one. That was one where they were like, what we want to do is make more and better movies. Everything else was like, this is asset management. Those who seek to acquire industries that are built on the backs of artists and artwork very rarely are in the best service of those people, and that they are like commodifiers. And that makes a lot of sense. I hold a lot of what movies can do to the culture very dear. And it's like, last year was an interesting version of like, it's actually still strong. Yeah. It actually still matters and is still powerful. And so anything that feels like potentially stripping that away, I find dispiriting.